Happy Sunday, everybody. Miss J 1973, or Jan, my real name. I just want to do a video of these acquisitions, these three cool acquisitions that I just recently got just this past week. They came all the way from Tucson, Arizona to southwestern Ontario, Canada within about 5 days, which is very impressive considering that's all the way across the country, basically. And these are really rare. They do pop up on eBay, but these are just really very cool. And again, I got 3 of them instead of 1. And these are the detectors or alarms of the month for September. So, and as you guys can tell, I've got a rapidly growing collection. As of now, I counted the other night, I have 34 pieces in my alarm. That also includes pull stations as well, though. But mostly, again, smoke detectors, as you know, bells and heat bells, and even just bells. So I'm getting a unique collection, and 34 is pretty impressive because when I started out in late 2017, I only had 3 pieces. So that's pretty cool. I stopped over the pandemic when it started a little bit, but I've restarted up, and I'm hoping again to have a detector for every month of the year, which has been achieved so far. So, but instead of 1, I ended up with 3. It's actually this one here that was the one I wanted, which is the Vulcan Autosonic Mark 30A heat detector. And mine has a bracket on the back, which is very rare because most of them that I've seen on eBay don't have a bracket. So that's really cool. And these things, all of these units are heavy as heck, just to let you know. And you actually could hear that kind of, when I picked it up, it kind of dinged a little bit. But I'm actually the 3rd owner to have one of these. Ben, Baltimore Fire Alarm Fans, has one, and also Jack has one. I think Ben gave his to Jack. So as far as I know, I'm the 3rd owner. That these are super cool. And again, heavy is really heavy. That there is the heat sensor. So that gets hot, that melts off. That's really cool. So I'm going to test it. And it basically just winds up like this. Try to do it one-handed. If I can't, I'll put my phone down. Yeah, I'm going to have to put my phone down. Hold on, guys. Okay. Now, to set this thing has a little lever here. You push this, and this is how it goes off. There. Pick it up. There. It's kind of louder when you pick it up, but this thing is loud. Just to let you know, it's really loud. The back of it. So I'll turn it off. There. Now, this is not part of the collection I have, like what I got recently. I've actually had this for well over a year. But this is a smoke detector that goes with this. This is the Vulcan Mark SRO-4. And this is a plug-in smoke detector right here. The cord's right here. You can see it right there. So, there. So, that's pretty cool. Now, this unit does not have a functioning bulb right now. It does work. The detector, like the unit, is functional because when I plug it in, it does a low buzzing hum, similar to the AC vibratory horns, but much quieter. So, and a little red light comes on a tiny red light. So there is power. The circuitry works, but I don't have a bulb. They are very expensive. A friend of mine might be able to get me one through there's a train set store a few cities over from where I live, but because they are very expensive to acquire on eBay. I've looked into them. But at one time or another, I will get a bulb, I'm hoping, and then I'll be able to set it off properly. Now down to these two units here. These are really cool. These are actually bonuses that came with this. They were obviously part of a set, and they came as is. Normally they have on the back, there's a spot for a thing called a hex key, which would go along the bracket. Now these are both missing their brackets too, just to let you know. But the hex key would go along here, up here. These did not come with a hex key. I actually ended up having to get this here from a friend of mine. He brought it over the other night, and so that's what it looks like on the end there. So pretty neat looking. Now this unit, both of these units do work, but I'm only going to set one off because this one here was missing its fuse when I got it, I knew about this before I got them, that only one had its fuse. And this one here, this is what the fuse looks like. It would go on here, just so you know. I tried putting it back on. I'm not going to attempt to because I do not want to break these units. But that's what it looks like, and that's what the back of the fuse looks like. So, and as you can tell, this one here is has never really been used. The pin on this one here is a lot harder to push down than the one on this. The pin on this goes down very quickly. On this one, nope, not so quickly. So, and also too, what I like about these, I've seen a lot of gold ones, and I've also seen silver ones online. But I've never seen ones that are actually textured. These have a textured finish to them, which I think is really cool. And these are also heavy too. Just to let you know, these units are heavy as heck. And again, this is probably what were in houses before residential smoke detectors actually took over. I'm not going to... my guess would be these are late 1960s. So that's my guess. But I'm going to wind up this unit here because now they do both work. I have tested them. And if you want to see them both in action, just go to the fire alarm page on Facebook and look at, there's a video. You can see a quick one of me winding them both up. They do both work. But I'm just going to test this one. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't find these as loud as this. You can let me know. You can tell me if you think it's loud enough. Now, these don't stay on too long when wound up. You got to be very careful. They only wind up one way. So I'll do this. Oh, there you go. And sometimes the hex key will act, the little hex bit will stay in. So I'm going to try it one more time on this. And then, again, you can let me know. It stayed on a bit longer, and the hex bit didn't stay on that long that time. So, pretty cool. But these are, as again, September's acquisitions, 3 instead of 1. So, anyways, take care, guys, and I hope this video posts, and enjoy your day, and talk soon. Bye now.